Okay, greetings everybody. It is Saturday, February 19th at this end, and let's chat a bit. It's been a little while since I posted, about a week, and I recognize we also haven't gotten any new Trading After Dark episodes out, and that's because we have been in the midst of the first week of the 2011 live jelly training effort. Takes a lot of time, takes a lot of energy, so that has been the priority at this end, along with my CIO duties. And so, as I said last week, we're going to use the Trading After Dark platform as the main microphone and podium going forward. Just a bit of a hiatus right now in terms of getting new content up there. The fact that I'm focusing on the team that we have together, that hopefully is understandable at your end. But what I'm hoping to do going forward, actually, even during the jelly effort, is to try to capture a few sequences and edit them in such a way that they'll be worthwhile for you folks. And I'm gonna work on that in the coming weeks. So the first week of the effort is always interesting. It's always a matter of getting everybody up to the common understanding, using common jargon. Everybody's been through the videos, which are a prerequisite for actually participating in the effort. It's part of the curriculum, and of course those are still available for people that can't participate. So everybody comes in with some common understanding, but it still takes some time to just get to know each other, get to know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and that usually takes a few days to do. It's interesting. I mentioned in the mini blog update that we ended the week fairly strong, 16 consecutive sequences to end the week from about midday on Wednesday until the end of Friday. That's not a boast, but that's a recognition of the evolution of these sorts of efforts in terms of the focus, and once everybody can get up to the same page, and that's actually reflected in my trading records. So it's nice to see that evolution. We've got a modest-sized group this time, which is really great because we can do a little bit more on a personal level, and we can do a little bit more in terms of accelerating some of the content, and we made a couple of tweaks based on past suggestions as well. So that's going very well. For those that have asked in terms of doing more of these, as I've always said, my plan is to just do these one at a time. So long as there's interest and so long as the participant feedback continues to tell me that I ought to keep doing them, then I'll consider it. It's very time consuming at this end. It's certainly not financially rewarding, nor should it be necessarily, because I do make less when I teach than I do when I trade, because I've got to cut my sizes down. Because of that, I only do these infrequently, and I'm not expecting to do another one of these, if I do another one, until toward the end of 2011. My main business is as a trader, and my main business is as a chief investment officer. So please understand why I spread these things out the way I do. It's been a bit of an evolution of its own over the past couple of years after we took that first team, and it's really only because of the participant feedback and the feedback from brokers in terms of what we've been able to do that I'll continue along these paths. So having said that, I know a lot of you are probably going to be in New York, or some of you may be in New York this week. It was about a year ago that we packed the place. I had the fire marshals scrambling a little bit. As many of you know, I don't do many public appearances purposely. Despite the venue that we have here, and despite the public exposure certainly that it's generated over the past several years now, and despite now the popularity of the Trading After Dark, I don't enjoy being out with the masses. It probably sounds ironic a bit, but I'm a fairly private person, meaning I enjoy my surroundings here. I enjoy my home. I enjoy working with people that seek me out, or that for some reason, through reference or whatever, come to this site, and we've got a great community here. And for those who are interested in great networking, and I'm sure there's some good education at the expos, go for it. I've got the utmost respect for the people that run them. Tim Borkwin and I are I would consider to be fairly good friends, and he does a great job, as do the planners. But in terms of my approach to this, and one of the reasons that I'm not on one of the other sites that I used to be on about 7-8 years ago is because I don't enjoy the marketing, I don't enjoy the hype, and I enjoy basically getting down to business and I'm not into those that might want to ambulance chase a little bit. I have certainly a perspective I want to share. I have a viewpoint. I have things I want to say and tools I want to provide in terms of some of the educational materials, and they're available for people. But aside from that, I'm not looking to maximize income necessarily from this sort of thing. So that's who I am. You guys know that by now, and that should be pretty apparent. So I have no scheduled public appearances coming up. I've gotten a couple of requests, one to do something in Chicago that I've passed on for now, and we'll continue to do what we're doing here, including building out the Trading After Dark effort, which again I thank everybody for your continuing support on that. We're coming up on 5,000 views now between the two episodes, and I'm looking forward to getting some high stakes ones out there. I just got done watching some high stakes poker After Dark efforts. So they put a new one up over the past 2 weeks. They've been running a series of 10 episodes, and it's very educational. It's a little entertaining, but above all, it helps remove the veil, and it helps continue to stimulate the transparency of this business. And in my view, as you make this business more transparent, then you do truly separate the wheat from the chaff. You truly find out who's legitimate and who's not, and to the extent that we can continue to be a supportive network for each other and help each other out along the way, then it's a win-win for everybody. So that's still an effort that's really near and dear to my ongoing heart. A couple of other things. I'm working with a performance coach myself, which I do from time to time, and I'll share tidbits on that every now and then. It is one of the world's leading training psychologists, and I will share more on that as I go forward. But always looking, especially on the psychological side, as we look to branch out and step up our efforts to do things like that, and you'll hear more about that later. Other things going on. Today was our first day with the Wild at Heart men's series. If you're interested, you can Google, I think it's John Eldridge, the author of the Wild at Heart book, which is all about men rediscovering the attributes that God gave us, and that's something that we're doing every Saturday for 8 weeks. And we all got up today. Got up at 5 a.m. on a Saturday. Went cooked breakfast for the guys. Everybody showed up on about 7, and had a good sessions of video series, and so that's going on the weekends. Other than that, again, I look forward to getting some new Trading After Dark material up with some high stakes activities. So just some quick thoughts on a Saturday. Appreciate everybody's patience. We'll continue plugging on. That's what we do. So have a great weekend, and we'll try to get some material out over the next week. Thanks.